first space we're focusing on is the kitchen. I'm bringing out my copper and brass pieces to add a ton of warmth to this space. I also love how these pieces reflect the light and just create a beautiful natural glow. When I saw this wreath, I knew it would be the perfect thing to add to my vent hood for fall. It's really lightweight, so I was able to just kind of set it up here on the ledge. And last year I found 3 smaller wreaths that are the same color that I'll be adding to my bar stools, and I think that'll just tie everything together really nicely. I found these faux apple stems on Amazon and just loved how natural they looked, so I'm adding them to a crock with some amber glasses just to create a little fall vignette here in this corner. Next, we're moving on to my open pantry, and I'm just adding some vintage finds and fall florals. I wanted to set up kind of an apple cider area here in this corner, and I'm also going to use that DIY sign, if you remember, that I made last year. If you want to see how I made it, I will link that video down below, but I still just love how farmhouse and vintage this sign looks. I have a couple ideas on how to get that early fall feeling here on my island, and the first is setting up a little vignette over by my sink. I'm using a cutting board as kind of my grounding anchor piece, and then a cake stand for some fall baked goodies, and then my favorite fall florals from Target last season. I also found this adorable gold squirrel at Target this year and thought he was just so cute and would be a perfect addition to this space. Next, I'm putting together an early fall themed tiered tray. I have so much fun with tiered tray decor, especially around the holidays. So for early fall, I'm using apples, copper, and some vintage finds. Now onto my coffee bar area. The first thing I did was switch out the sign for my DIY antique sign. I absolutely love how this sign came out. And then on either side of the sign, I'm adding some brass candlesticks and milk glass bud vases to add some height. And then for the other shelves, I'm going in with my large anchor pieces like these plates and a basket with dried hydrangeas and this beautiful copper canister set. And then I'm going in with some smaller pottery pieces to kind of add varying heights and adding in some more warm tones. I found these faux florals at Michael's, and I'm using floral foam to hold them in place, and I just love how realistic they look and also how the colors look against the brass. I just thought it was such a pretty look for a tablescape. So for my living room, I'm going to be focusing on using a lot of the same warm colors that I used in my kitchen and dining room. Now for this corner, I'm layering some items, starting with a wooden ladder and then going in and adding some coziness with this pillow. I love this beautiful fall pattern. And then next to that, adding in a very textured basket with some more fall florals. For the shelves on either side of my TV, I'm playing up the gold brass accents and then also incorporating those soft muted colors that I've been using throughout the rest of my home. Alright guys, I hope this video gave you inspiration on ways to start incorporating that cozy fall feeling into your homes. I'm so excited to share more ideas and DIYs with you as we move closer into fall.